Good. How are you?
Not bad.
Cold. Freezing.
Some circumstances sometimes beyond your control. What do you think the takeaways are from the Michigan State game?
I'm really proud of our energy. I'm really proud of the way we responded to a lot of things. Even with KJ being in foul trouble, I'm proud of the way that we stepped up and we responded to some of those, and really just played with great energy and played really hard.
What did you make of that whole environment, that whole experience in that kind of game?
Oh, that was awesome. I mean, that's a lot of what you come to the University of Illinois for. It was an incredibly hostile environment. It was fun, great energy. It was a great experience for us.
One of the few opponents you get to see another time. I guess what's the mindset now, having already seen them and play them here?
I would say probably just same approach as every game. Show up, be ready to play. I think that it probably adds an extra fuel to your fire, having now lost to them, wanting to kind of get them back. But we're going to approach it the same way, with the same intensity and the same aggressiveness and everything.
And it seems like you've added a few wrinkles to your game over the last few games. Are you starting to feel more comfortable, like putting it on the floor, attacking the glass, and just being more than just a spot-up shooter?
Yeah, I think that more recently I've just continued to work on some skills that I've been able to show more recently. Finding some success with, I guess everybody loves the term booty ball. So using some of that to take some pressure off of the three-point jump shot, and having that sometimes can open up just different facets for me, or even for some teammates, for me to help distribute and make plays for our team in general.
Is that something the staff had talked to you about, expanding your game a little bit? Or?
Maybe more just finding ways to do more, and not so much limiting myself to just the three-point shooting.
Does Coach Underwood, does he ever openly compare you to Marcus Tomask? Like, he always talks about Marcus with less in the media. He sees parallels. Does he ever talk about Marcus with you?
Maybe early on we kind of talked about it. We've kind of watched maybe a little Marcus tape just with. He was really great with just being patient, with taking exactly what the game gave him. It's not something that's really been forced on me, but it's something that we've probably discussed just a few times.
How do you kind of feel the second semester compared to first semester? Do you feel more settled in Champaign?
I would say so. I think that we've grown so much. I mean, if you look at our team in general, we've grown so much that now as we move into some further games, we're really excited for those. Really, just with the new, like, the ability to just do better in all facets of the game. So maybe for me, getting a little more set into what we're doing, but really just overall as a team too.
Looks like Maryland likes to force some turnovers. What's key against them, their defense?
Yeah, just take care of the basketball. They're gonna, with their size and their length, they're gonna disrupt the basketball. But really, just taking care of the basketball, doing what we do, continuing to run offense, get out and run, play with great pace, and just do what we do.
And with the booty ball and backing down, is it a totally new skill for you, or a new implementation for you, or was it something you were doing before?
I did a little bit at Evansville. Really, just the great part about it is it kind of helps you slow down a little bit and make better decisions around the rim. And so it was something that I didn't utilize as much in the past, but now more recently I found good success with.
Coach talked about how, like you've been asked, how life gets easier for you with KJ out there. But like a hot take, given he's as good as he is, but what's he do to make life easier for you as a player?
Yeah, I think KJ is an incredibly talented player. He's a great passer, great facilitator. I think he with his ability to get to the rim, takes a lot of pressure off of getting to the rim, and he's just an overall great basketball player that for all of us, it's really fun to play with him, and it helps the rest of us open up the floor. The same way maybe Jake Davis spreads the floor really well. It's very similar, that playing with each other and using each other's strengths. KJ just has so many that help the rest of us thrive in what we do.
Is there kind of like a sense of urgency with this Maryland game coming up to kind of bounce back from that Michigan State game, or are you guys is it just another like Tuesday in the office?
We're gonna attack this with the same aggressiveness and intensity we do with any matchup. From here on out, we attack everything to win, and I think that we have a little bit of fuel inside of us now after Michigan State, but it's definitely one of those that we're going to approach this the same way we do with everything.
I mean, is that helps you guys maybe not see like one loss turn into two or three or however many? You haven't lost consecutive games
all year.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, like when I talk about showing up every day, we're just everyday guys, and we're going to have the same approach to the way that we practice, to the way that we play, to the way that we recover and stuff like that. And I mean, we don't want to lose it all. So even dropping 2 in a row sounds like that's not what we're going to, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to work to take care of what we need to.
What does that sound like? What does losing 2 in a row sound like? I mean, how bad is that to this team?
We're worried about winning. We don't think much about that. So.
Brad doesn't talk about Big Ten titles. He says, does it ever come up between you guys? Like, do you guys ever take a peek at the Big Ten standings?
I would say every once in a while, maybe. I think that we're all kind of basketball nerds, so in a sense, we love to see kind of where other teams are, where we stack up, but for the most part, we're pretty focused on what we're doing. So.
What does this team do well after a loss in terms of maybe seeing what could have been better and implementing that, maybe not committing the same mistakes 2 games in a row?
Yeah, I think we respond well with our energy, really well. I think yesterday's practice was a really great bounce back. Just we are great at learning from what we did wrong, and then responding with energy the next day, the next game, and showing up with the same intensity that we need to do better and to learn and be better.
Just a little more on KJ. What Coach Underwood was just talking about the offensive efficiency with him running the point. What is it about him that kind of brings out the best in the other guys on the court?
Yeah, KJ brings a lot of attention with the basketball in his hands, and so when he's able to get into the paint, it helps provide more opportunities for the spray for people around him. I mean, he's really efficient with just putting the ball in the hoop, and so whether it's him dishing or him scoring, he does a lot to help us just make the right basketball play.
Does it feel different when he's out of the lineup?
Doug, we got to go.
Okay.